the Records Commission meeting for Tuesday, January 6th, 2026. Mr. Johnson, please call the roll.
Present.
Mrs. Rarica?
Present.
Mr. Taylor?
Present.
Mrs. Towner?
Present.
Mr. Atwood?
Present. Now that we have called the meeting to order, the first item of the business is the record retention schedule, which is Form RC-2. I'd like to get a motion to approve the record retention schedule with no changes.
All motion.
All second.
Any discussion? Mr. Johnson, please call the roll.
Ms. Ballard?
Yes.
Mrs. Rarica?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mrs. Towner?
Yes.
Mr. Atwood?
Yes. All right, and then can I get a motion to adjourn the records retention meeting?
All motion to adjourn.
All second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 All right, we have adjourned the Records Commission meeting for January 6th. I would like to call to order the tax budget hearing for Tuesday, January 6, 2026. Mr. Johnson, please call the roll.
Ms. Ballard?
Present.
Mrs. Rarica?
Present.
Mr. Taylor?
Present.
Mrs. Towner?
Present.
Mr. Atwood?
Present. All right, the next item on the agenda for the tax budget hearing, this is an opportunity for the public to come and ask us questions about the tax budget. I would like to turn the floor over to either Superintendent Ronan or to our treasurer, Mr. Johnson, if they have anything to share with the tax budget.
Anything? Sure. I just have a quick reading here that I put together for us. So the tax budget is a regulatory document that fulfills the reporting requirements of the district to the county auditor's office. In this document, cash balances of each fund are listed, as well as expected revenues and expenses for the next fiscal and next tax year. From that, the county auditor can review our financial stability as required in statute. This tax budget has been modified to include the new laws that just passed regarding tax reform. These 4 new laws reduce property tax bills for homeowners and business owners, and that reduction cuts into school districts' tax revenues. In addition to these laws restricting real estate revenues, one of the laws has given further regulatory oversight and management of tax rates to the County Budget Commission. The County Budget Commission can make even further cuts to our millage rates if desired. You will remember that Hamilton County school districts came together a few months ago to defend school district tax revenues and urged the Budget Commission to not cut tax rates. However, this was just for 1 year, so we could see further cuts not estimated in the next document that I've provided each of you. Many thanks to our Norwood folks that helped defend those school tax revenues. So in the document I provided, you will see our original tax budget revenues compared to the new tax budget after tax reform. So what's highlighted in yellow are basically the effects of that tax reform. We can expect $282,666 in real estate revenue cuts next year, growing to $549,928 for 2028, $554,397 in 2029, and $650,216 in 2030 for a cumulative loss of $2,037,207 in just real estate cuts. In addition, and incredibly so, state funding is based on real estate valuation, not tax revenue. So our real estate valuation will still grow related to our sales data without any artificial suppression. This will make our state share fall, and if not for guarantees, we would see cuts in state funding also. So with estimated residential valuations growing, our state funding will nearly be half based on guarantees. So hence all of that, it's clear to see the goals of the state legislators in defending public schools. Are there any questions regarding the tax budget?
Yes, I do have, it's not so much a question as it is a clarification point. So I just want to be clear that these cuts that have just been passed by the state legislature was not in our most recent forecasts that we just submitted to the state.
Back in, when was the last one submitted?
October?
October. No, they were not in there.
Correct. So we have to modify
Correct.
our upcoming
For
5-year
February.
in February to
Yes.
reflect these cuts.
Correct.
I think this is one of the reasons why it is so imperative that we protect any revenue stream that we have access to, because, you know, we can't control what we can't control and what we can protect. Because there are other entities that are outside of our control that greatly impact our revenue. So, you know, this $2.7 million, we are now left with the task of figuring out how to recover from that deficit.
Correct.
That was given to us. And I'll open the floor to other questions or comments.
And that's in addition to the deficit that we did report in November from what the city,
Yes, so
Did.
the city would have been reflected in that forecast, not tax.
do we remember how many million that was?
I don't know offhand.
It was 2 or 4?
Always that 2030 always looks more bleak than what it ends up being. So really the first 2 years. But we'll-
So at least double this
Yeah.
from what we got from the city and now from state also.
Correct. Any other comments, questions? All right, we don't have to pass the tax budget. This is just an opportunity for the public and us to ask questions about the tax budget. So I would like to move to the next item of the agenda, which is adjournment. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion?
I'll second.
Any discussion?
What's the date that we do have to approve? You said we don't have to vote on it now.
I believe it's voted on in the organizational meeting.
Correct.
So it will be today still.
It will be today, just not in this meeting.
That it implied that we weren't voting today, so I wanted to make sure that was clarified. We are voting on it today, just not
In this meeting.
now.
Not in this meeting.
Thank you.
All right. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, with that, we are adjourned from the tax budget meeting. We'll move on. I'd like to call to order the organizational meeting for January 6th, 2026. And I'd like to call that meeting to order. There is no box for this, but I would like to ask Mr. Johnson to please take attendance.
Is pledge of allegiance first, or
No.
is roll call first?
Typically,
Roll
we
call.
do
Oh, that's
roll
fine.
call. Yeah.
Okay. Ms. Ballard,
Present.
Mrs. Rarica,
Present.
Mrs. Towner,
Present.
Mr. Taylor,
Present.
Mr. Atwood.
Present. And now I'd like to ask everyone to please rise, face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, the first item on the agenda for the organizational meeting is the election of our president for the next calendar year, which is 2026. The Board of Education is to elect a president. The president pro tem will preside over the meeting while officiating the election of the new president. Any member of the Board of Education may nominate someone for office. It should be noted that nominations do not require a second. If more than one person is nominated for each position, the treasurer shall publicly call the roll of the board and ask the members to vote for their choice. Ohio law requires the majority vote of all members present of the board to elect an officer. I'd like to open nominations.
I nominate Amber Ballard for president.
Any other nominations?
I would like to nominate Brandon Atwood for president.
Are there any other nominations? All right. Mr. Johnson, please call the roll, and please, members, vote for your choice.
Mr. Atwood,
I thought about abstaining from this vote, but I am going to go ahead and cast a vote for this, and I'm going to vote for Mr. Atwood.
Ms. Ballard,
I will vote for myself.
Mrs. Rarica,
Ms. Ballard.
Mr. Taylor,
Mr. Atwood.
Mrs. Towner.
Ms. Ballard.
With all 5 members casting to vote, we have a new president, and congratulations to Amber Ballard for leading us into the next year. So now we're going to do the oath of office to the president, and then you will take over the meeting from that point.
Yes, it'd be better with Norwood behind it.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge your duties as President of the Board of Education of the Norwood City School District, Hamilton County, Ohio, to the best of your ability, in accordance with the laws now in effect, hereafter to be enacted during your continuance in said office until your successor is elected and qualified?
I make a scene every year.
Thank you.
This thing switched over.
Did it let you log in?
Finally, yeah, it wouldn't let me log
Phew.
in earlier. What's going on? All right. I'd like to move on to item 4.01, the election of a vice president. The Board of Education is to elect a vice president. Any member of the Board of Education may nominate someone for office. It should be noted that nominations do not require a second. If more than one person is nominated for each position, treasurer shall publicly call the roll for the board to ask members to vote their choice. The Ohio law requires majority vote of all members of the board to elect an officer. I'd like to go ahead and open nominations with Alice Rarica. Any other nominations?
I would like to nominate Brandon Atwood.
Any other nominations? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Mr. Atwood,
Mr. Atwood?
Ms. Ballard,
Mrs. Rarica.
Mrs. Rarica,
Ms. Rarica.
Mr. Taylor,
Mr. Atwood.
Mrs. Towner.
Mr. Atwood. Congratulations, Mr. Atwood.
Thank you.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge your duties as Vice President of the Board of Education of the Norwood City School District, Hamilton County, Ohio, to the best of your ability, in accordance with the laws now in effect and hereafter to be enacted during your continuance in said office and until your successor is elected and qualified?
May as well stood there.
Next on the agenda is item 5, oath of office for the newly re-elected board members, which includes Brandon Atwood, myself, and Michael Taylor.
All right, so I don't believe, Brandon, you need to re-oath, if I'm not mistaken.
Why wouldn't I need to re-oath?
This is just for being a board member.
For being a
They
board
got
member.
elected in November.
Gotcha.
But this one we can do together.
Eleni and I go in 2 years.
Sure. All righty, do we want to come over here, or do we all just want to stand where we are?
Sure. Doesn't matter to
I was like, I can go
What do
over
you guys
there.
think?
It's always better
Over
by
here?
the door.
All over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want pictures of this too, Amber? Do you want pictures?
Yeah.
Should I go trip over the trash can again? Nick, you take a picture for her.
raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge your duties as a member of the Board of Education of the Norwood City School District, Hamilton County, Ohio, to the best of your ability, and in accordance with the laws now in effect and hereafter to be enacted during your continuance in said office and until your successor is elected and qualified? Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, moving on to item number 6, the appointment to committees and chairpersons. The president now has the option to appoint members for the standing committees and any ad hoc committees that may be necessary, which include finance, education, building and grounds, and policy. We also have some ad hoc committees as well. The committee appointments that I have listed are as follows that I'd like to present for approval. For Education Committee, for chairperson, I would like Eleni, and secondary, Alice. For Finance, I'd like to keep Alice and Brandon. They've been doing a great job. Help get Jake situated in with our financial situation we have. For Buildings and Grounds, I'd like Mike to be the chairperson for that committee, and I can serve as second. For Policy, I would like Brandon to serve as chair for Policy Committee with Eleni as second. And then we have our ad hoc committees. For Great Oaks, I'll continue to serve in that role. For Norwood Community Television, that'll be Mike. For Avenues for Success, I'd like Alice to continue that. For OSBA, Legislative Liaison, that will be Alice and myself. And our new City Council Partnership, which will be more quarterly, will be Alice and Brandon. I'd like to make a motion to approve this list of appointments as presented.
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
I just have some I'm missing here. Great Oaks Board was Amber, Norwood Community Television, Brandon,
Is Mike.
Mike. Then I have OSBA, Alice and Amber, Avenues for Success, Alice. And then was there any for these last two?
The City Council Partnership
Oh, yeah, okay,
will be Alice, Brandon.
okay. And then I had one more question on the finance. You had both names but didn't have a
Oh, I
main and
apologize.
a.
Alice will be the chairperson for that one with Brandon as the secondary. And Brandon is going to be chairperson for policy
Okay.
with Eleni as the secondary. Any further discussion?
I'm super excited about the city and having that
Excited
be a new thing. And I know we've all had this in our heads for a really long time that we should be meeting with the city as a committee. And I'm really glad we're finally there.
Me too.
And we had one meeting and it was fun.
All right. No other discussion?
Mr. Atwood,
Yes.
Ms. Ballard,
Yes.
Mrs. Rarica,
Yes.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes.
Mrs. Towner.
Yes.
Item 7, establish date and time of location board meetings. There is a whole list there in board docs for your perusal with dates listed. Sometimes we look at this whole year and we might be okay with it now and we make adjustments later. So if there are any known conflicts at this time, I'm happy to entertain those, but if not, we can accept it as is and do what we've been doing and just kind of do it at the monthly basis if we need to move something around. Last year, we did switch our summer meetings to be kind of less frequent. We just needed the one meeting kind of in the summer when most people were traveling. As long as that's still okay, I'm totally fine with keeping that as well this year.
So, yes, we have not added a select committee.
Right, I see the X there. And then, again, if something pops up and we need the committee meeting or a special meeting, we can always change those dates. I'd like to go ahead and approve the list as presented.
I just have a question. Our regular meeting for January says board office. We're going to meet here? It
Oh,
doesn't
yes, it
say
does.
mini auditorium.
Oh,
Is that just a
no, that's a
misprint?
typo.
I just,
Thank-
because all
thank
summer
you,
we
Alice,
we
for
meet here, so I
catching
thought, oh, there must be a good reason.
No,
Good
no.
catch.
We
I was
need
just
to
looking
be
at
in
the
it Because it's Rising Stars and Board Appreciation Month. So
They
we
won't
definitely want
fit
you
in
the mini
here.
They
auditorium.
will not fit in here. Sometimes, like, it should be the 9th that month, so that may have been a copy over from last year, because we had to move it around a little bit. We can look at summer-specific dates closer to, because they're gonna move anyway. I know they're gonna move anyway. But if we want to edit that to be the 9th, so at least it's consistent, I'm fine with
Yeah.
switching it to June 9th.
Yes, thank you. And then and if you note in June, we do try to move
And
the Thursday
18th.
meeting to the last week because there's so much year end that the treasurer has to do. He needs that additional week.
Right. So do we want to approve the 16th or the 9th, which would be our regular meeting date?
Makes no difference to me. I mean,
Like I
because
said, we'll probably
end up
move it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
One
So
of the
let's put
Tuesdays.
it as the 9th for now, and we'll leave the 25th alone so that we give our treasurer a little bit of a cushion, and we can always adjust those dates as needed down the road. Right. With no other discussion, we can go ahead and approve this calendar. Can I get a second?
I'll give it a second.
You gave us,
I'll give it.
there we go.
Mr. Atwood,
Yes.
Ms. Ballard,
Yes.
Mrs. Rarica,
Yes.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes.
Mrs. Towner.
Yes. Okay, item number 8, Board Service Fund and Proper Public Purpose Appropriations. That is a mouthful. To align with the policy BHD, the board sets an appropriation for the Board Service Fund not to exceed $20,000 for the calendar year 2026 from the general fund. To align with the policies BHD, the board sets appropriations for proper public purpose not to exceed $25,000 for the calendar year 2026 from the general fund. I'd like to make a motion to approve the Board Service Fund and Proper Public Purpose Appropriation.
Good job. I second that.
Any discussion? Hearing none, please vote.
Mr. Atwood,
Yes.
Ms. Ballard,
Yes.
Mrs. Rarica,
Yes.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes.
Mrs. Towner.
Yes. Item 9. This is for setting the bond for the president, superintendent, and treasurer. The handling of funds and signing of fiscal certificates are requirements in varying degrees for the board president, superintendent, and treasurer. The signing of fiscal certificates states that sufficient funds are available to operate a school district. Statute recommends that a president, superintendent, and treasurer have a bond and/or liability insurance covering them for any liability, and this amount be established for at least $20,000. Currently, the treasurer is listed on the full liability coverage. The superintendent and board president are covered by liability coverage of $25,000 each. That coincides with each position's term of office. I'd like to make a motion that we approve this.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? None, please vote.
Mr. Atwood,
Yes.
Ms. Ballard,
Yes.
Mrs. Rarica,
Yes.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes.
Mrs. Towner.
Yes. All right, moving on to item 10. This is for the treasurer. Let's see here. Not loading, sorry. Item 10.1, advance taxes from the county auditor. Let's see here. Let's see, item 10.2, approval of the annual tax budget and updated financial forecast, which was already discussed. Item 10.03, the approval of our annual memberships, which include our Ohio School Board Association, OSBA, Legal Assistant Fund, Ohio Education Policy, and the Norwood Chamber of Commerce. Item 10.04, the authorized treasurer to set appropriations before board authorization. 10.05, the board recognizes the following support organizations, which includes athletic boosters, band boosters, choir boosters, as well as the PTA and PTO for View, Sharpsburg, and Williams. 10.06, the board recognizes the following approved legal counsels of Innis Britton and Dinsmore TIF, TIF and Finance Legal Counsel. 10.07, authorize treasurer to advance for transfer before board authorization. 10.08, authorize treasurer to invest in active interim funds, including in commercial papers. 10.09, authorize the treasurer to pay bills following Norwood's purchasing requirements. 10.10, waive requirements to calculate a capital improvement reserve. And 10.11, accept the recommendations of the Norwood Records Commission to shred old documents. I'd like to make a motion that we approve items 10.01 through 10.11.
Madam President, on 10.05, can we add the Montessori PTO, PTA?
Yes, for item that'd be bullet 3
Yes,
then,
bullet, yeah, 10.05, the following support organization.
for boosters,
Thank you.
PTAs, and Montessori.
Or
It's just part of the PTA,
it's part of the
PTOs.
PTA.
Yeah, it's just not listed there.
It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
listed.
Right,
I'll second that, the motion you made,
and including the edit.
including the edit.
Any discussion?
The only thing I have is Williams. We're still waiting on their PTA, PTO info, but like last year with the early meeting, I'm sure they're just, not as much time to get it to us as they normally do. So I've already sent an email to him requesting it, so I'm sure it's on its way soon.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Hearing none, please vote.
Mr. Atwood,
Yes.
Ms. Ballard,
Yes.
Mrs. Rarica,
Yes.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes.
Mrs. Towner.
Yes. Right, and item 11.01, employment of personnel for the superintendent. We authorize the superintendent during periods when board is not in session to make offers of employment directly to candidates for both teaching and non-teaching personnel on behalf of the board. We authorize the superintendent on behalf of the board to accept resignations by employees during a time when the board is not in session, subject to ratification of the board. I'd like to make a motion that we approve.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All right, hearing none?
Mr. Atwood,
Yes.
Ms. Ballard,
Yes.
Mrs. Rarica,
Yes.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes.
Mrs. Towner.
Yes. All right. The next one is appointment of board representatives. I already went over this list earlier when we did our committee appointments, but again, I'll reiterate. For Great Oaks, this will be myself. For Norwood Community Television, this will be Mike. For OSBA Legislative Liaison, that will be Alice and myself. For Avenues for Success, that will be Alice. For Treasurer to the Tax Incentive Review Council, that will be our treasurer, Jake Johnson. And our Public Records Liaison will continue to be Heather Cole. I'd like to make a motion that we approve 1 through 6 under item 12.
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
Do we need to add that city council to this list on this page? I don't know
I
the
think we
answer.
authorized it under the last vote, so I think it will be fine to stay there.
Okay.
But in the future, we could probably add it to this portion of representatives, since it's not a full committee,
Sounds good to me.
more of an ad hoc, but I think it'll stand where it was. Any other discussion? Hearing none, please vote.
Mr. Atwood,
Yes.
Ms. Ballard,
Yes.
Mrs. Rarica,
Yes.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes.
Mrs. Towner.
Yes. And finally, I'd like to call for item 13.01, the adjournment. I'd like to motion that we adjourn.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And we are ended at 6 o'clock.
Perfect timing.
Have to switch everything up. All right. It is 6:01, and I would like to call the committee meeting for January 6th to order. Can you please call the roll?
Mr. Atwood,
Present.
Ms. Ballard,
Present.
Mrs. Rarica,
Present.
Mr. Taylor,
Present.
Mrs. Towner.
Present.
Item 2, Pledge of Allegiance. Would we like to do that again? I have no problem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item 3.01, the adoption of the agenda. May I get a motion?
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? None?
Mr. Atwood,
Yes.
Ms. Ballard,
Yes.
Mrs. Rarica,
Yes.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes.
Mrs. Towner.
Yes. Item number 4, discussion items. I'd like to welcome Mrs. Akers from Sharpsburg Primary and Elementary to give us an update.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So, hello, everyone, and good evening to anybody who might be out there watching us tonight. For those of you that do not know me, my name's Tina Akers. I am the principal at Sharpsburg Primary and Elementary here in Norwood, and I would like to thank the board members for giving me this platform and time to share with you some of the things that we do at Sharpsburg Elementary. So, I have the clicker. I'm in charge. Currently at Sharpsburg Elementary, we serve students pre-K through 5, and we have approximately 248 students in-house. We also have about 47 certified and classified employees, and we include everybody in there because one of the things we're very proud of is that our motto is "We Belong," and that includes everyone in our community at school. So it is at the heart of the work that we do each and every day. Our core values at school include our community, our commitment to learning, respect, and equity. So every Wednesday, and the little group on the bottom there, the 4, are wearing our We Belong t-shirts. So Wednesdays are We Belong days. Staff, students, and we even encourage families to wear the We Belong gear so that we all know that everyone there is valued, loved, and cared for. Okay, some highlights for you all. So of course we're going to go straight to that report card, state report card. Sharpsburg Elementary currently, for this last 2025 report card, did earn a rating of 4 stars. For those of you not familiar with 4 stars, what that means is that in all of the categories that are measured in the school, we exceeded the state standards. Thank you very much. In those areas. I listed these other 3 there so you can see our achievement component also earned 4 stars, gap closing 4 stars, and our early literacy was 3 stars. So some quick wins that we call. We did and have improved attendance. We do have strong academics and very strong community partnerships. Although we are always looking for ways to improve. So the report card is just a snapshot of a much larger picture of what goes on each and every day. So how do we do it? Well, first of all, it is the dedicated and caring staff. The staff is incredible. And so that's how we do it. I mean, good job. I know. So with those, they deliver very strong instruction every single day. We do have a robust curriculum with high-quality instructional resources, so I can thank all of you for making sure those pieces are in place for all of us. We do meet and have regular collaborative review of things that are going on in the school and in the district. And we're very proud that we were named to the 2025 Best Elementary Schools in Ohio. So I have included that because it is a moment of pride for us. Okay. Some other things that are going on, and I just kind of listed it under student activities, but this is also how it happens at Sharpsburg. We have a whole bunch of built-in intervention time throughout our school day that are small groups or targeted interventions depending on student needs. Some of these interventions might include literacy groups or math skill groups, progress monitoring. We also have a dedicated goal this year for science instruction, so that also ties in our STEM program, which is already present in the school, and we bring all that in. We have a strong staff development and a positive school culture where the teachers collaborate often. We have mentoring if we would happen to have a new staff member, which we do this year, which is also a Norwood grad. So she is a welcome addition to our team. Our PD priorities have been in line with the district goals so that each of our staff members receives the training that they need to be able to deliver the instruction that is expected. I believe that our staff is at the center of our student growth each and every day. So, again, my exceptional staff is how we do it. Some other things that we bring into it. Let me go one more. Yeah. Is our PAC system. Actually, I'm going to go back because it's kind of listed in there. So if you haven't heard the word PACS, PACS is our PBIS system of positive school behavior in school that we have district-wide for our elementaries. But at Sharpsburg Elementary, the PACS system helps them teach self-regulation and positive behaviors to our students. So the goals are always to have a peaceful, productive, healthy learning environment where students want to come to school. So some of our daily practices, routines, our positive reinforcements in our classroom activities, which I'm going to kind of talk about here, are some of the reasons that we have been successful. So some observed things that have happened with the implementation of this model. We have reduced classroom disruptions, increased time on task, and improved social skills. So, for example, we have throughout our hallways, in our classrooms, we have vision boards, and we want to make sure we're recognizing students for that positive behavior, which I'm going to talk about a little bit here. Let me see. Yeah. So, you can see listed our PACS ambassadors. That is our 5th grade group, and we dally in the 4th grade, trying to build our leadership skills up with those youngest students. They serve in various roles. Excuse me. Our PACS ambassadors often welcome new students, take them on school tours, regardless of grade level. They have served as breakfast buddies, which is if maybe a younger student has a difficult time transitioning into the building in the morning, they go and eat breakfast with them in our cafeteria or in a space where they can talk and make friends. Other things they do, if we have a spirit week or some kind of school activity going on, they are the ones that often lead the activity. So building these leadership skills at a young age is important to us. We also like to recognize our students. So Student of the Month is one where teachers will nominate a student that have shown exceptional growth or something in there. Our weekly PACS Leader Awards. This happens weekly. I did include it in your packet. There is a little bit of a on the, I think it's 2nd or 3rd page there. 3rd page. This is a new implementation a strategy we chose to do, and I wanted to thank publicly Mrs. Rarica, who has donated to the cause. She came in and dropped off a whole bunch of goodies because what happens if students show PACS expectations during the week, the teacher can write a nice little note. the student receives a certificate with their name and the reason that they were nominated. We take their picture, and then they get to spin the wheel and choose prizes off the prize cards. So it's a big deal every week. We also have in each of the two buildings a huge bulletin board that we post every kid's picture. And buddy, do they come around and they look for it? When their parents come in for any kind of activity, that's one of the first places they go to show their parents exactly their picture. And I messed up once. And somebody kindly told me, my picture is not up there. So I had to fix that very quickly. So it has been a very, very great addition to our PACS work. We also want to make sure that we stress that our academics and our success also in all areas. So we do hands-on learning out in field trips. Of course, our fine arts and our specials, as everybody knows, the Community Music Award went again to Norwood. So we really are building on all areas, not just math, reading, science, social studies, but all of our areas. Hey, sorry, I'm just going on. Let's see. So this is a little bit about the field trips that you guys approve. We do things like go to Green Acres. We've been to the Art Museum. We're going to the Aronoff coming up, and the Children's Theater. So the Children's Theater, we've gone there, and they are coming to us for some things. You'll see a couple of pictures. Other activities, our teachers, the Children's Theater is the bottom one on the left. We have planned our staff, we do Spirit Week, to coincide with the high school homecoming, and then we also did a winter one, and we will also do a spring one. It just brings a lot of fun during the day and activities. That center picture is our first graders who participate in what we call Reading Buddies. They do it yearly. Every single child leaves that day with 3 books they get to pick and a reading buddy, which is a stuffed animal, just in case somebody doesn't have somebody at home that can read with them. So we encourage all of that. So that just is one example of a unique something that we do. Our second graders up on the stage there, they are all dressed as fairy tale characters. So as they go through the fairy tale unit that we have with one of our curriculums, they parade, they dress up, it's just a ball. We have a great time on that day. Okay, let's see. This is just some more examples. If anybody has driven by, you see our outdoor learning space, which we use. On this particular day, they were having lunch. So that is kindergarten out there. But we use it for all kinds of different family engagements. Science, again, is one of our things. And we always want everybody to be kind. Okay. As I said, we value the Sharpsburg community, which also includes different partnerships that extend whole school partnerships. So our parents, our alumni, and our community partners all contribute to our success. So our parent PTO, which we voted on tonight, they do wonderful things for our staff and for our students. For example, we have a fall fest and we have a spring carnival. Everyone is always welcome to join us. They're just a lot of fun and help contribute to the success. We do the center one up there. If you know where the New City Church is, diagonal behind, that helped us put up that nice structure in the back. They've been very, very kind they have started at Sharpsburg a Whiz Kids program, which is a tutoring. They also provide different, it kind of depends on the moment. We needed a projector for one of our outdoor movie nights that families were invited to, and they provided the projector. So we are very, very grateful for that community partnership there. In the top right corner, we have also instituted a new program throughout the school. It is called Our Home, Our World. And each grade level researches some kind of country. And the rest of the school, they do presentations. So again, student-led learning. They do presentations. And we invite families in the evening to see it so that their kids can highlight the things that they're doing. And of course, Student of the Month, the bottom one is one of our families. So they just love coming in for our breakfast. We also are still involved with Adopt a Class. The Adopt a Class, for those of you that do not know, they partner with schools, and I believe View and Williams are also Adopt a Class, recipients. Yeah. We currently have mentors, and they mentor with civic and business partners. Mine is grades 3 through 5. Monthly, they come in, and they also offer a different field trip activity or experiences for students. Some examples of our partners and the things that they do are Shepherd Chemical, Fifth Third Bank, Pet Sweets, Xavier University, and Encore Industries. So they come in, they do fun learning activities. They just get to know the kids, and through this, our kids get to experience a variety of career opportunities and a focus on teamwork and employability skills, which we all know are very important. Okay. Hubbard's Cupboard and Crayons to Computers. So Hubbard's Cupboard, it provides on-site supplemental materials that are routinely stocked throughout the year. Materials directly benefit teachers and students in need, and whether it is a school supply, a healthy snack, or maybe a hygiene product they just don't have, the items assist in making everyone feel special. So on the left, Joe Miller and I were invited this summer to the Hubbard's Cupboard Partnership Party. That's a lot to say, too. And we both gave a short speech to the crowd about our experiences with the cupboard and our students' experiences. So we are really grateful that we have been able to partner with them. They are in coordination with Crayons to Computers, and throughout the year, and the one on the right is one of their district leaders, and she came in with a box, and those were actually for the teachers. Every teacher got a box with some kind of supply, scissors and tape and, just desk supplies for the teachers. So it extends beyond just our students, and it has been a huge, huge benefit to us. So also, I just want to point out our Norwood Knights of Columbus. They do a coat drive and coat, hat, and glove drive every year. They must have given us 100 coats. I mean, I have coats and hats and gloves for any student that needs it. Shop with the Cop is in coordination and partnership with the Norwood PD. Our alumni is down on the bottom. They have provided us different donations. And I was just saying, for our tax cart, the Alumni Association just awarded us a grant so that I can purchase some more things to go on the cart. So it's always great, and we appreciate it. Last but not least, of course, is our families. They are at the heart of everything that we do. So between the PTO events, things like family movie nights, pumpkin carvings, fall fest, all of those things. We also have family game nights where we invite them in, give them pizza or popcorn or something, and they play games, and it's just a good time to meet one another. So we are very, very happy with our families. So I thank you all for listening, and thank you for your continued support. Do you guys have any questions for me?
I want to know why you didn't wear the bulldog suit to come and give us our presentation, or bring it for Joe to wear as a throwback.
I can do it. Actually, I have 2 bulldog suits. Then.
Why didn't you have a picture of them dancing that they do in the spring?
Actually, and I'll tell a secret, that's Mr. Munchin in the suit, in that picture. I made him dress up. It was really hot on the first day of school.
No.
So I made him dress up because I said, I'm not going in that. And he said, I'll do it. So the kids loved it. So it was a nice way to welcome students into the buildings on the first day. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And you've done some family tours even for people that I've brought in.
Yes.
And so if there's anybody in the community that might be thinking about one of our elementaries, reach out to our principals. They will hook you up with a tour in a heartbeat. They've been great. And I know I've brought them to you. I brought them to our Montessori. They've just been fantastic partners to welcome our families any time of the year.
Thank you for that. And on that note, next week on January 14th, that's right. Am I telling the wrong date? I think I'm right. Our preschool and kindergarten parent informational night for next school year will be held.
That's Wednesday night. Yep.
5
14th.
to 6. Yes. So we welcome people to come and learn more about us.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
I have a comment and a question. One thing that I thought was really cool, and I've said this to Mary and Christina, but I thought it was really neat, is that when I was looking at, for my job, the schools within Hamilton County that were 4-star rated, but then you look at their economically disadvantaged percentage, Sharpsburg is one of very few that are 4-star rated. And I think and I think even 3-star and above rated. And so I just think it's really,
Thank you.
when I was looking at that for my job, I was really excited to see that personally, but I think that that's a huge testament to the quality of our district, and you're singing the praises of your staff. So I think it's a testament to our administration and our staff that our students are so well served. So thank you.
Thank you.
And then I had a question about the community partnerships. Is that, do you all reach out to partners, or is it longstanding relationships, or do people reach out to you?
Both.
Okay.
It really is both. So some, for example, I have reached out to get like a donation for T-shirts that I had to have made. And it was a small firm that nobody ever knows about, you know. But yes, we do try, and, or it might be a connection. So for example, Birdie's just opened this year. And I know we've probably all the schools have kind of hit them up to, you know, include them in some of these things. Word of mouth doesn't hurt, but we're always looking for partners.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it. Moving along to item number 5. This is our personnel superintendent recommendation. Mrs. Ronan.
Oh, thank you, Madam President. We have a short report tonight. Under employment, it's really supplemental contracts for the winter takers. Krista is going to share the stipend with Robin. That's what. And down below under contracts, we have 2 individuals who are going to serve as. So that's what we're. Then we have on item 5, it's an unpaid. Mr. Zimmerman is actually participating in his university practicum, and that's why he has to take an unpaid leave for that. It's like 3 or 4 months. So that's what that is about. And I do have one item, if you didn't see my email. Tim Blum, our longtime plumber, passed away on December 22nd. He was out on medical leave since November, and he did pass away. So he will be missed.
Thank you,
And that
Mrs.
concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Ronan. Item number 6, this is our Education Committee. I'd like to turn that over to Mrs. Towner.
Thanks. So there's, the middle school is visiting the Cincinnati Zoo in February, and Sharpsburg 5th grade is visiting Green Acres in January. And then I would just add, Christina says right, that January 27th is the DLT, District Leadership Team meeting. Oh, good. Oh, well, I really appreciate your presentation.
She's going to wear
so
the
thank
suit
you.
this time.
Maybe I will.
All right, item number 7, this is our Policy Committee, and I'd like to turn things over to Mr. Brandon Atwood, our Vice President.
Thank you, Madam President. There's nothing to report as of now in the Policy Committee, but I'm sure things are going to be ramping up very quickly.
I think that's because Mike read all of them last time.
He did. Made sure we start off with a clean slate, so I appreciate that.
All right.
And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you. And speaking of Mike, we're going to turn it over to you for Buildings and Grounds. Not at this time. So we'll have to make sure Mr. Peter is aware of that change, and so he can send you an emailed report. The email will just come to you. It's not going to be listed in board docs, so you'll just have to read that out each month. We should hopefully have one for you for next week. Item 9, this is our Finance Committee. It's for Mrs. Rarica, and I think Mr. Johnson has
Yeah.
some information for us.
Yes, thank you. Not a whole lot, 9.01 financial reports. The financial reports are attached for your review, as well as the change order request and CFO report. 9.02, the appropriation resolution is our budget for the current year. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. And item 10, this is our adjournment. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll motion to adjourn.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting is adjourned, 6:28. Thank you, everyone. Happy New Year.
Thank you.